Hey, my name's Tim Hogan, Timhogan. When I met Steve and I came in for my first treatment with him, I was on a highway of pure getting close to where I was disabled. I mean, I was in so much pain that I could no longer function. I couldn't do what I needed to do, and obviously had a tremendous amount of stuff inside that needed to be dealt with. And when I sit here now, I'm still dealing with the same load, and I'm doing a much better job at it, and I can cope. So I can tell you for sure two things I know in my heart of hearts. Number one, had I met Steve 20 years ago, I wouldn't be in the situation that I was in, having to have my prostate removed. I don't think I would have developed cancer. I think that I probably would have handled things much differently than I have. Not that I've done everything wrong, but I know that I would be a lot healthier 55-year-old. In the last 8 months that I've been coming to Steve, I'm to the point now where I'm able to almost get back to doing what I really like to do, and that's walk, exercise, and do the things that I need to do to make myself a healthier 55-year-old. So what Steve has done is keep me out of some dark places that I didn't want to be. I was in a situation where I could no longer cope with the pain that I was experiencing, and the responsibilities that I have with the job I do is substantial. And he has allowed me to basically deal with the things that I need to deal with on a daily basis, and do it pretty much pain-free for the most part. So I've been very fortunate to meet him. I feel a lot more positive about the way I'm dealing with things in the way of behavior, internalizing anger with things that don't go my way. I'm a type A personality guy. I want things perfect. I get it done all the time. Dealing with people from a different aspect in the way of more sincere approach versus direct, the way I've always done. So basically, dealing with Steve and having Steve treat me over the last 8 months has allowed me to continue on, and is going to allow me to be a lot more productive in what I do, number one, and number two, do it without pain. The treatments are phenomenal, and they certainly help tremendously, but I think the inspiration of just being in this office, coming in here and meeting the people that Steve treats, number one, because they all have issues that he's helped them with, and you can see them in the way of how they feel personally, and they're better and getting better because of what he's doing. And then the inspiration of Steve, being able to have somebody that you can talk to that is for real, isn't interested in making a buck off you, that actually does get you better. And he's just become a friend more so than a doctor working on me. So I've got to get my fix once a week. I have to come in here just to see him, even if I'm not doing good at all, or I'm doing great. Tremendous improvement, and Steve is more of somebody that I just like to see and talk to. Steve does everything sitting up or standing up. Where all of the other doctors that I've been involved with my whole life in getting my back adjusted has done it, laying down flat, and that was never working for me. So his adjustment procedures are not like anything else I've ever experienced, number one, and number two, the release that he gets with my back, especially with the load that I take on, and as bad as I can get, because I know it's not easy to adjust me, it's tremendous. It's a substantial difference in between what anybody else has ever done to me. The profound thing about it is that this doctor who's been working on me, which is also Steve works on also, is just couldn't get it done anymore, and actually asked me to come see Steve. And when I did, it was a very interesting experience, because to have a man that didn't know me from Adam look at me and basically peg everything that was going on with me personally, and my behavior with my internalizing and things of that nature, to have him know all of that by just looking at me and looking at my spine and doing one treatment on me was very profound for me.